Hello, prynawn da. I'm Rhys Jones. A dispersal order has been issued for parts of Swansea city centre, giving police additional powers to address anti-social behaviour in the area. South Wales Police introduced the temporary measure last night, which will remain active until tomorrow evening. A major clean-up operation has been underway this weekend on the Bwlch Mountain in Rhondda Cynon Taf, following a large-scale fly-tipping incident earlier in the year. Volunteers from the Central Beacons Mountain Rescue Team have been using a kilometre of rope to abseil down difficult terrain and say they've already collected hundreds of kilos worth of rubbish.
But this is a very intentional fly tip. It looks as though someone's cleared out a pub or a club. There's drinks coolings in there. There's kitchen furnishing, stuff like that. It looks like, some kind of industrial job that someone's brought up here and just dumped.
Many communities across Wales are living in tree deserts. That's the warning from Coed Cadw, which says a critical lack of urban canopy is leaving residents exposed to air pollution, poor health and rising temperatures. Now, there are calls on councils to be more ambitious with their urban planting scheme, as Rob Shelley reports.
Drive across Wales, north to south, east to west, and the one thing you'd never think we're particularly short of is trees. But there are places, especially towns, which technically are what the experts term a tree desert.
What is a tree desert? How do you define a tree desert?
A tree desert would be a town or an urban area where there's a very low canopy cover, so very small number of trees in that region that are providing shade and providing the kind of many benefits that trees offer to people and to communities.
To get to the absolute opposite extreme, this is Coed Cadw, high above Abergele. Not only do they give you very nice styles to lean on, but actually woodlands are a great de-stressing device. I mean, let's face it, you start to switch yourself off and notice all sorts of smaller worlds instead. But what you possibly don't think of here is just what your average tree, which is never actually average, does for us. They cool our environment, they breathe back into the atmosphere, and they give a green burst of life to many a grey street.
Where are the desertiest tree places, non-tree places, in Wales?
So we're close to Prestatyn, which is high up on the list. I think it's 4th or 5th. Also here in North Wales are two other coastal areas, so Holyhead and Llandudno. There are some really significant challenges around growing trees in coastal areas. The salt and the exposure to high winds does make it harder to get significant levels of canopy cover right on the coast.
Some of it's down to the way streets were planned decades ago. But even places like Wrexham's industrial estate here show if you leave green spaces, they can soften the line of development.
It certainly isn't about calling anybody out. It's not about us trying to say, oh, this council or that town have done a really bad job. We want people to get involved and we want communities to lead this type of work because it has to come really from the ground up.
Organic.
With a tree outside your house, you see the year change. Maybe even a tree desert can find some way to flourish. Rob Shelley, ITV News, in Abergele.
Next, a Welsh male voice choir is completing quite the challenge today by travelling across South Wales to sing at 10 different bandstands to fundraise for the Alzheimer's Society. Cor Meibion De Cymru started singing at 7 o'clock this morning in Milford Haven and will finish in Cardiff's Victoria Park tonight. The group says they've already raised over £8,000.
The awareness is very, very important because it is something that affects all of us. Somewhere in our families, we will come across dementia. It is absolutely important that people have information and awareness, and people have been extremely generous.
As we head into June, let's check how the weather's looking. Here's Amanda.
Midday Mayan temples, followed by sunny afternoons on the sand. TUI sponsors ITV Cymru Wales weather.
Hello again. So of course this time last week we were in the grip of a heat wave. It's a very different story as we go through the next few days. So it's a changeable setup. Yes, there will be some sunshine around, but also some spells of rain, and some of that rain could be heavy at times too, and feeling noticeably cooler, especially by the time we get to the end of the week. So you can see on Monday we have got this front that's going to be working its way across the UK, bringing spells of rain. That moves out of the way overnight on Monday. Then on Tuesday we've got low pressure dominating, so there will be a few showers around, and some of those showers could be heavy with some hail and some thunder in the mix too. It certainly is one to keep a close eye on. In the meantime, for the rest of tonight, well, most of the showers dying away for a time, so becoming dry. Quite a bit of cloud tonight, just the odd clear break the further east that we are, and our temperatures getting as low as around 12 degrees. And you can see by the end of the night the winds will start to strengthen, and we have got that front starting to work its way into the far west. That's going to bring cloud and rain as we go through Monday morning. So a bit of a grotty start to the day. There will be spells of rain, and some of that rain could be quite heavy, especially across the hills and southern parts of Wales. We are keeping a close eye on that here. And temperatures feeling fresher. It goes without saying, really. Highs there anywhere between 16 and 18 degrees. And then looking further ahead, well, eventually we lose that rain, but on Tuesday that low pressure will be dominating. And as I mentioned earlier, quite an unsettled feel to things. There will be some showers, and some of those showers could be heavy and thundery out there too. And all in all, as we go through this week, sunny spells and showers, a little bit breezy at times, and feeling fresher, especially from Thursday onwards.
TUI sponsors ITV Cymru Wales weather.
Making the most of summer. Piri sponsors ITV pollen count.
So with more unsettled conditions over the next few days, it will give hay fever sufferers a bit of a relief from the grass pollen. It's looking low as we go through the next few days. I'll see you a bit later on. Bye-bye.
And that's the latest from me and the weekend's team. Caddy will be here bright and early from 6 a.m. in GMB. But for now, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you soon. Hwyl fawr.